Thank you so much, Kathleen Merrigan. We are now going to move to our first session. I wanted to ask Robert Burns to come up with the Grocery Manufacturers Association, who's going to be moderating the next session, and welcome.
Thank you. Great. Thank you. I guess it's my prerogative as moderator to make a few comments. But first of all, I'd like to commend the organizers, the Food Forum and the Institute of Medicine for pulling together this meeting. I think it's a fantastic opportunity to bring together the scientific disciplines of nutrition and environmental science. We too often work in our silos and don't spend enough time working together. So consumers, who we are all addressing, are very aware of the connection between health and sustainability. Well, maybe not so much aware of the connection between the two, but they're certainly aware of both of them, even though that those awareness and that interest and drive to purchase behavior is perhaps lower than price or taste or convenience of foods. Nevertheless, they are aware of health and environmental issues, and perhaps this is a way for us to merge them together a little bit more effectively than we have in the past. I'd be moderating a section on defining relationships between eating patterns and environmental health. And it's about trade-offs between human and environmental health. Sometimes as a society, we like to have everything. And I think this session, we have 3 speakers in this section, and they will explore, can we have it all, or what are the trade-offs we're going to need to make between human and environmental health? Lead-off speaker is going to provide an overview of a range of aspects of food sustainability, from food scarcity, water, climate change, population growth, really large macro issues, and the need to provide healthy, sustainable diets to a large and growing population. And she will also address that perhaps we are not as on the forefront as we should be or could be as a U.S. population. Then we have a discussion on fish. Fish are part of our U.S. dietary recommendations, recommended as a healthy option largely to replace meat and poultry products, not so much for their omega-3 fatty acid content. But as the speaker mentioned this morning, the big question is, are there enough fish in the sea? And do we just need fish as a source of protein, or are there other beneficial components in fish as well? And then our final speaker this morning is going to talk about those other big sustainability bugaboo: meat, beef, pork, and poultry. What is the impact of those modern production systems on the environment and waste handling? What is the impact of methane production from ruminants on greenhouse warming, etc.? And finally, that speaker will also address some aspects of animal husbandry, and most in particular antibiotics and the impact on the environment, and including our human environment. So without any further introduction, I'd like to introduce the first speaker. Her name is Barbara Billingham, and her additionally information is in the program provided for you. Dr. Billingham is a nutrition scientist and principal nutritionist at the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, and I understand she will be appearing by video today.